Hey, my God, tribe. See, this is not a laughing matter, and this is not even a fan matter. You know, I bring up my fan for issues that really seriously amuse me, and after the whole Just issue, I've not been in the mood to laugh. But this one I have to speak about. Now, the only reason I'm speaking about this topic is you people fail to understand one very important detail in life. You see, every action brings about a repercussion that leads to a consequence, and you guys fail to understand the value of that message. If everyone can do things and get away with it, we would have a chaotic society. As you're doing nonsense, especially on the internet, you have to be very careful what you do, not to bring it into real life. See, I have said this before. My page is not going to be a page where you come and air your bullshit and feel like you're gonna get away with it. The most I will do to you is block you. But you see, if you ever take it out of the internet, I would freaking arrest you, and that is on Bible. We will be in court. Let's be very, very clear. So as most of you are doing your due, just know that me, I don't have that kind of forgiving heart. Like, I am very empathetic, but when it comes to forgiving rubbish, no. You must feel the consequences of your action. And it is on everything I own. I'd rather die of hunger and find myself the greatest lawyer ever, which I have them already, and I would make you miserable. Now, I told you guys from the beginning, this issue with Very Dark Man and B-Lord started in the inboxes. It started there. Things were said, things were done. VDM tried to tell him, see, listen, your app, people are complaining that it's not doing what it's supposed to do. People are losing money. What's up? Somehow it extended to the public where we all saw and observed. Now, of course, it now became a thing of power. B-Lord tried very hard to show that he had power and all that. It's fine. You can banter, you can do whatever you do. And he banked on the fact that VDM says, I do not sue. And I think this is where people are getting it confused. Now, VDM doesn't come to sue anyone for just regular banter, right? But you see, when you start messing with people's images and you go as far as claiming or impersonating a person, honey, that's a different ballgame. B-Lord went as low as number one, trying to lie to the public that he has trademarked the name Rattles, which thank you for that, by the way, because even me right now, I have trademarked all my names. Let me see who wants to come for me. 2, you went as far as convincing the crowd that you had paid Very Dark Man for advertisement, 500 million naira, which we all know he said he does not do adverts. Then you went as far as putting him on a billboard. That is impersonation. You had no permission or right to do that with a person's name. What I find very funny right now is the fact that people are coming to attack VDM like, oh, how dare you arrest him or everything. First of all, they went to court. In court, the judge decided to arrest B-Lord. It is not Very Dark Man that arrested B-Lord, it's the court system. And if the court system deemed it fit for him to be punished a bit, then that's exactly what will happen. I told you, we have this nonsense in Nigeria where we feel sorry for the people creating the chaos. We end up feeling sorry for them at the end of the day, which is very strange, because you will see a person stealing and being a criminal. By the time they start beating him up, the crowd will say, oh, please free him or let him be. Or no. Everybody must face the law accordingly. Now, my problem now is Mr. Showell getting involved in this matter. Like, please, are you an activist, or you're trying to be president, or what exactly is your place in all this matter? Because I find it very strange that you do not see the wrongdoings of B-Lord and you want to dismiss the case under what notion? How can you see a person impersonate another person and now you want to fight an unwinning battle? Because I'm sorry, in this particular case, you do not have any stance or power when it comes to this. So now again, I go back to the fact that you want to be our president. How? Everyone who feels like they are bold enough will face the law eventually. I keep telling people, me personally, I know they play. So anybody who wants to do their own can go ahead and do their own, but you're gonna feel it though. You're gonna feel it hot. Now, why I even made this video in the first place is because a lot of people, there was a comment I saw that says between the government and VDM there's no difference, and trust me, there's a huge difference. The government and people in power use their money and wealth and status to oppress the poor for no reason. You could even make a statement and poof, you in jail. We're talking about impersonation. We're talking about someone claiming right over your face, your life, and your well-being. Now, we're not doing that. Yes, it's unfortunately he's gonna spend time in jail this Easter period, but is there a perfect time to punish a person? Really? Any day goes off. And if you notice with someone like me, right, all the videos I make about people are based on what they use their own mouth to say on the internet. They use their faces, their videos, and they present themselves to the world, and I am a commentator in the background. I would never speculate, especially when I post some stories and people will say they start adding pepper and salt. I never speculate on your issue. I will say what I have to say based on what you have put out there yourself. I would never add sugar and salt to anybody's story. And of course, that alone already tickles a lot of buttholes, you know? They get offended and they get, you know, they feel a kind of way, but it is based on what you serve the public. Now, I tell you people, privacy is very important, but you see, the second you bring your non-entity to the internet, it is open for discussions, and we will discuss it from top to bottom. Now I say it again. We have to clean our society. We have to be mindful of the things we say. A lot of people feel like they have the right to come to your page, say whatever they want to say, forgetting you're human. You bleed and you can cry too. Me, personally, as much as you try to irritate my own demons, I will irritate yours right the fuck back. Very, very easily. I do not spare anybody, because the second you want to make me feel a type of way, you're going to feel it right back too. You feel me? So please, guys, be careful on the internet. Be mindful of what you do. And always remember, there is no one person VDM comes to that has not done something that affects the general public. He never takes his personal battles out there. It's always people who come for the public. Whether you're a skincare vendor and you cheat, or you're a hair seller, or you're real estate, it doesn't matter. As long as it affects the people, we will speak about it and it will be discussed. Please, guys, be careful, be mindful. Let me chew my gum. I keep saying I don't chew like this in public. I will slap anyone I see chew like this in public. I just do it for special effects. And apparently this my fan has become a thing. Anyway, I love you guys. Be safe. I am trying very hard to come back to my normal posting self. I have been very overwhelmed with everything happening, and I don't want us to ever overlook what happened in Jos. What happened in Jos is a crime against humanity, and it shouldn't be taken lightly. And I want us to start learning how to be good to each other. And please, for those of you who want to make this issue between B-Lord and Very Dark My tribal issue, it's not a tribal issue, because if you notice, there are a lot of rattles that are Igbo. We are on the side of right versus wrong. You can do what you want online. We'll block you. But you take it more deep than that, you're going to feel it, honey. Bye, guys. Oh, and wait. I find it so funny whenever people say poor man picking rose to power. Do you know that the guy who created iPhones actually was broke? Do you know the guy who created Facebook was actually very broke and did his work for one small shed? But you guys don't talk about that though. But when it comes to your people, your Nigerians, you would love to keep them in one basket. It ain't gonna work though. It will shock you that poor man picking will rise higher than you guys in the end. And I arrest all you motherfuckers.